Hi, my name is Chad Minkner, and this is a Voss Honda technology video. This week we will be covering the navigation system. More specifically, setting an address and finding a point of interest on the navigation system. Now, while the other navigation systems in some Honda models may look a little different, they're going to operate in the exact same way. Now, if you have any questions on this feature, you can email or call me at the contact information listed below this video. With that, let's get started. Now, there are two ways that you can adjust and put in information into the navigation system. The first will be verbally through the voice recognition system. And that's going to be this button right here. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. The second way is going to be manually. Now, on the 2013 Honda Accord, these buttons are located below the radio and below the air conditioning system. Those buttons are going to be right here, and that's where we're going to start. First, we would start by pushing the menu button. This button will bring up a list of places and different ways that you can enter in information. To choose between these, we're going to use the outer dial to choose the different options that we have, and we're going to push in this enter button here to select those. So, we start by pushing the menu button. This brings up a list of what is available to us. The first choice is the address choice. Here you can directly enter in an address and find it by that. The second way is the place category. This will be the most used out of all of these, and the reason why is because this allows you to actually choose from different styles of places that you want to look for. And the third and final way is by the place name. Here, you can actually enter in the place and have it search for you by there. Now, we're going to start with place category. Once I choose place category, this is going to bring up a list of different options that we have available. And you can see it shows fuel. It also shows ATM and banking. It shows lodging and recreation. It's even got restaurants over here and travel. So, if we wanted to take and find, say, for example, a restaurant, we choose that. It's going to bring up what kind of restaurant do we want to go. And this is actually quite a long list. So we can go right down through here and find whatever we're looking for. Now in this case, let's just say Chinese. So we're going to choose Chinese. Now from here, it's going to give us a couple other options. We can search for the place by name. For example, if you wanted to enter in a buffet style restaurant, you could. We can search by the city vicinity. So if this was in Tip City or in Vandalia, you could put that city and it would actually list all the restaurants, all the Chinese restaurants in that city. And then finally sort by distance to travel. Now this is also going to be the most used one because this will actually list the restaurants, in this case, from what is closest to you at that moment. So if we sort by distance to travel, you can see it's going to bring up a long list of restaurants here. It's going to start with the closest one to us and move from farther away. It's also going to show us the address of the place, and it's going to show us on the map on the side here where it is in location to where we're at. So that's to find a place by the place category. Now we're going to do address. On this one for address, what it's going to ask us is we can search by the city, by the street, by the house number, the zip code, or we can change state. In this case, you can see we're going by Ohio. So, the easiest way to do this with any Honda navigation system is to go by street. Because what may happen is when you list a street, if the street is, say, in a suburb of that town, what could happen is, depending on how it's listed with the company that gave us this information, it may list that as not found. So, let me show you what I mean. We're going to go for Garber Drive, which is where Voss Honda is located at. So we're going to go all the way over here. We're going to plug in Garber. And you'll notice that some of these letters are actually disappearing, and it comes up immediately with a list of things that fit our category. So we go Garber. Now we're at 155, so we're going to go to 1, and then we're going to choose a 5 and a 5. Now, once I've done that, I want to choose OK. Now, you can see there are multiple addresses found in here. It shows me a 155 North and a 155 South. Now, both of these are in Tip City. So 155 South Garber is going to be us. But if there had been more Garber streets, if there had been more Garber streets in the state of Ohio, it would have shown me every city that there was a 155 Garber Drive in. So in this one, this is a real easy example. So we choose 155 South Garber Drive, and from here we can go ahead and set that as our destination if we wish. So that's going to be defined an address by the actual address. Okay. The final choice for the manual entrance is going to be the place name. Now, once again, with this one, you just simply put in place name and you spell the name of the place here, and it will find it for you by there. So that is the manual entry from this point. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the verbal entry. Okay. Now, for this works out just like the buttons down here that we talked about earlier. This works for the menu button and such. The only difference is going to be in this scenario, we're going to use the button that looks like somebody's talking right here. So when I hit this, I'm going to give the system a command, and I'm going to say the name of the buttons just like I was tapping them. So we're going to hit this, menu. And you can see right there with the voice recognition, it's brought up the same thing. So from here, I can do the same thing. Address. And you can see it'll walk us right back through that menu again. So that makes it pretty easy. Now, there's another thing that you can do with the voice recognition system, and that's going to be find nearest command, okay? Now, with the find nearest, this works for anything. This works for ATMs. This works for grocery stores, shopping centers, restaurants. So it really makes it easy. So I'm going to hit this button here once again, and I'm going to say find nearest, and then I'm going to make my comment. Find nearest ATM. And you can see now the system is going to go ahead and find the nearest ATM for me, and it lists them by bank name. Now this also works for, once again, this works for shopping centers, gas stations, grocery stores, you name it. So this will work out for quite a few things. And that is it. If you have any questions on this feature, you can visit automobiles.honda.com on the web. You can consult your owner's manual, or you can email or call me at the contact information listed below this video window. If you have a Honda technology feature you would like to see demonstrated or instructed, you can email or call me at the number listed below this video, or you can post your idea on our Facebook page. Previous videos for Voss Honda Technology series can be viewed on our YouTube channel, which is Voss Honda Tip City OH. Again, my name is Chad Minkner, and this is a Voss Honda Technology video.